Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick live stream. We're going to be playing more of The Witcher 3, and can we get some hype in that chat for the Goonie, who sent over this copy of The Witcher 3 to be played so many days ago. This game is taking us a while, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because we are playing it the Voice of Nick way, which means read every single book and text log in the game. It's a lot of fun, guys. Now, we are going to jump into it, but if you don't know the channel, it's called The Voice of Nick. On here, I stream 3 times a day, 7 days a week. We play story-based games on here, and they're what we call ultra-blind playthroughs. So I don't talk over the story or cutscene moments, but I do request no one utilize their pre-existing knowledge of the game. If you want to see more of what happens on here, you can type !games in the chat. You'll get the full list of all 4 concurrent gameplay series going now, including The Witcher 3. And if you like what you see today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top, you see that follower goal of 8. We're currently at 7, so we're getting there, guys. The next person to follow will actually get us to that goal. We'll be doing a Voice of Nick voice live on stream. Now, let's jump into the show. Welcome Decaf into the stream. Welcome Great Tsunami into the stream as well. And I hope everybody's having a fantastic night. Let's get an ! High in here for Great Tsunami, and let's jump into it. It's witching time. It is witching time. So, here we go. I forget what we were doing last time. We helped Triss with her thing, and now we are supposed to go do something for Radovid. Oh, no, we also did Radovid's thing. I don't know what we're doing then. But we got this cool new armor, so that's something. Oh, Great Tsunami found the podcast. Nice, good stuff. Can we get some hearts for the Twitch Playbook love in there, ladies and gentlemen? Good stuff. Let's get a Voice of Nick heart in there as well. Glad you like it. Now let's grab Roach here. So we're, number 1, trying to get our reward for whatever this was. Where even is... Okay, it's not that far. So we just want to go... I don't think we're going to have to fight anymore. I like that it has a red skull next to the objective of collect your reward, as if that's going to be a really difficult part of the mission. You guys saying it's almost witching hour where I live? There you go. I seem to be playing Witcher around witching hour a lot, East Coast time, I guess. So I play at like 9 p.m. in LA. That must be fate. The Witcher has to intersect with the witching hour every time I play it. Whoa, wait, what is this? It's a question mark. I don't think we've seen that before.
Mikhail's no fool. Maybe he sniffed out a way to make some coin.
A reptile would cuff up a coin purse.
I don't know what that was. Sometimes they'll have louder than normal, kind of like world conversations, and it makes me think you're supposed to listen to them, because sometimes we've found things in the world that have been things that people were describing.
Remember the times you barely pierced the thicket.
Greetings.
Oh crap.
So long.
Don't have the courage to tell you, sorry.
Greetings.
I have bad news. An Eric has killed your brother. If it's any comfort, I avenged him.
Comfort? Of course it's no comfort. And I told Mickle, why are you so eager to help strangers? Sit your arse down, or there'll be misfortune. Well, why are you still standing there? Can't get your fill of others' misfortune?
No, I prefer porridge and gravy like everybody else. Pay me and I'll go buy some.
I'd have paid ye if you brought Mickle back alive.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Risked my life. Think I deserve something for that.
Here. Now piss off.
I guess I understand why he's
I've got a brother.
reluctant.
Send for Geralt and Rivia.
Yokel.
That guy just said my name.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a drink? Show me what you got.
So, we don't really need any of his stuff, but we can at least get rid of some of our stuff that we don't want. I didn't know they had bananas in this game. Are bananas a naturally occurring food in, like, Eastern European areas? I thought those were more of like a tropical item. Maybe they're imported from another land of the Witcherverse. Actually, can I sell him? He doesn't want any of that. Oh, we can sell him this stuff. Do we have confirmation on the status of bananas? I feel like bananas would not be... I assume The Witcher is supposed to be taking place in like Poland, because that's where the books were written. Horse hide. We'll keep all this more valuable stuff. Why does this bartender want my skulls and old meat? Well, the old meat, maybe. He wants my barber tools, razor, a little candelabra. He's a man of the world.
Thanks.
He wants
Farewell.
everything. Okay, now Roach is faithfully standing right there. Thank you, Roach.
Come on now.
Where can we go? This is the main quest that plays the thing. We have this. Oh, that's the Radovid related mission we were trying to do. It's not for Radovid. It's quite the opposite. Okay, so we don't really have any concept of where... Ooh, there's a thing near Kaer Morhen? Where's that? Wait, what? Oh, they're telling me to do a fast travel. Okay, hold on. Zoom? White Orchard, Skellig Isles. We've been to White Orchard. We've been to the Royal Palace. Novigrad Velen is where we are now. Oh, Kaer Morhen. I didn't know they had Kaer Morhen in this game. I mean, I guess I should have assumed because they had it in the flashback part. Kaer Morhen, meaning Keeper of Sea Yor, is home to a school of witchers. Years ago, this keep was destroyed and its inhabitants murdered during a massive pogrom. Currently, only a handful of witchers winter here before settling out again on the path. Oh, D-Guy's saying bananas are found in Africa, Latin America, Caribbean, and Pacific. They are generally imported to Europe from West Africa and Latin America. Huh. So yeah, there must be another fantasy country that has imported these bananas. They should be a valuable item in this game then.
Go, go.
Because they're not naturally occurring. Alright, so let's do the deadly plot then. Because all these are... we can't do these missions. The passive floor is going to be in Novigrad, I think. Yeah. I wish we could just see where these scavenger hunt things are. But I don't really think it's within the spirit of my style of playthrough to, like, go out and look for these. I think it's like Geralt's gonna wear whatever armor he happens upon.
This be the witchman, freak of nature. Pick
Heard
more
you can get
interesting
food from the
things
Baron's men.
Is that you muttering?
Thank you, Decap, by the way, for checking on that one. It is much appreciated. And now we can enjoy a delicious banana in the Witcherverse. Jump. This is not working out. Roach cannot step in this water, he will melt. Jump, Roach! There you go. So we... Go, Roach! Oh, this is that area where he really hates to run around. Let's just go at a normal speed.
Piss off. He's still got legs.
You guys saying the little horse that couldn't. Yeah, exactly. And also he wouldn't. He couldn't, maybe he could, but he wouldn't. That's just the way Roach is. He knows what he wants to do. Man, he gets stuck on a lot of stuff, doesn't he? Well, if this were Red Dead Redemption 2, though, he would just be smashing into the tree and knocking himself out. So, maybe this is preferable? It's certainly more convenient for us. So the Passiflora is where, I think that's the one that Dandelion bought, isn't it? Or one in a card game, or whatever he did.
Oh, yes. The cows give sour milk. The cat sleeps with the rats with pigs. Careful, scamp. This is no regret.
You guys saying if this was Red Dead Redemption 2, Geralt would have actually shot Lynn with a crossbow already. Yeah, luckily also you can't shoot the horses in this game. I was pretty proud of the lack of horse mortality in RDR2 as opposed to 1. I was pretty bad at keeping horses alive in the first one, but we definitely did kill our fair share of horses in the second one as well. I like that in the second one they give you bad guy points for killing a horse, even if it's in the middle of battle. It's like they made that game for me, for like players like me who are like, oh, you keep killing horses, like you're gonna get in trouble for this.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
What do you have on offer?
Okay, we have a lot of stuff. He has 302. Let's sell all the cheapest first. These are going to be worth more money now. See, it's tough because he has so little money. What is he selling? Diagrams, diagrams. Maybe he could craft us something? We basically just want to flush him with cash so that we can then sell him more stuff. That's the idea. We're level 19 now. I forgot we also have to buy a level up point, which we didn't do yet. Let's see what we can get from this guy. Any level 19 swords? No. Some levels there just won't be a sword for that level. Like there's one for level 30 or 20, I think, but not for level 19. Yeah. Okay. So he has an amateur's. Let's buy this journeyman's repair kit diagram. Where was that? I know we saw one. There it is. Let's buy that. I guess we could buy all the rune stones. We do have a lot of money. Perun, Svarog. I don't even know what we're buying, really. Strybog, Velas. Do you guys think sometimes the written dialogue options are more condescending than what Geralt actually says? Yeah, I noticed that one too, where he says, let me see what you're peddling. Oh, Witcher writers. Oh, look at that. They say you already have this. I didn't know if they were going to do that or not. Oh, look, there's an amber fragment, and it looks like it does have a mosquito in it. Are we going to have dinosaurs in this game? Because I would be down for that. Well, I guess there are a lot of monsters, so sort of wouldn't be out of the ordinary. Ah! All that stuff we bought from this guy, and that's all we get to sell him? Okay. Let's get him to craft for us some weapon repair kits, I guess. What does this need? The Dwarven Whetstone. Oh, this is an armor repair kit. I get it. Okay. Now we can at least sell him, like, one more thing. Damn, it really is one more thing. God, this stuff is so, expensive. Geralt, lower your prices.
So long.
Decap, who's your favorite character in the Witcher verse across all 3 games at this moment? I have one, but I will wait for you to say so. Anybody who's hanging out, let me know.
Welcome.
Favorite character that we've seen in our playthrough so far, I guess I should say.
What have you got there?
You guys saying the dialogue said, "Let me look where you're pedaling" in the dialogue, and then Geralt said, "Let me take a look at your stock." Yeah, he's, you know, maybe that's like what he's thinking. You know, he's thinking more angry thoughts than what he actually says. But then he has like a good, you know, sort of like filter of like, oh, I'm not actually gonna say that, because that'd be too mean. Can sell this. But I noticed that it's for a worse price. I guess if you sell it to the wrong kind of person, then they won't.
So long.
They won't buy it for as much money. Damn, these city areas are the only ones that get a little frame rate dip. But it's still a pretty impressive game. I mean, even when it dips, it only goes down to like 50, which is about as good as you could hope for in a really populated area in a video game like this. You guys saying I have 2 favorite characters, Dandelion and Yennefer. Yeah, we haven't really, in our playthrough, seen much of Yennefer. We only saw her at the very beginning of the game for like 8 seconds. But I do like Yennefer in the books. But yeah, Dandelion is my favorite for sure. I also liked Kalkstein from the first game. But they apparently, in Novigrad, burned Kalkstein at the stake. Which they revealed in like a offhand dialogue option randomly. And I'm pretty sad about that. They didn't really assign any value to it.
Barbarian.
It's a material.
What? How'd you get in there, Roach? Roach? You know, everybody's got to have their own. This is just what they like to do in the Passiflora. You don't judge them, okay? We walked into the wrong room. Sometimes you see something you don't want to see. All right.
Geralt, greetings. Come now, darling, don't be shy.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please. This way.
Whoa.
Upstairs.
Cool.
Witcher Geralt,
Feed
up you go.
for the
Boss be
big
waiting.
ball. Will you pay it?
Would you repeat that?
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Came by 'cause I'm curious.
But you will help.
We'll see. Need to know what you expect of me first.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's traveling as a journeyman. Itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar. Most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. We've a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt. Anyone see you come in?
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No one. Nerves getting the better of you.
I'm not nervous, just cautious. A trait you ought to nurture as well.
I know, and I am. Wound about the streets for a time to lose any tales. I've worked in intelligence as long as you have. I need no lessons in spycraft.
Yeah, that's right. They are both spy masters of the different kingdoms.
Nice to chat and all, Geralt, but don't you have a job to do?
Thank you for agreeing to do this, Geralt. The sooner you finish, the better.
That's pretty funny. Captain Pantsman, welcome on into the stream. Can we get an exclamation mark high for Captain Pantsman? Welcome in. We're playing The Witcher 3 right now. How is your night or day going, Captain Pantsman? What time is it for you? I'm gonna guess that it is morning.
For refusing to bow before a chapel.
Really? Must you really repeat this nonsense?
Man, I have to sell off some of these books because we have so many books at this point. It's 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. Damn, I wasn't even... Well, I was a little bit close. Good stuff. How's your Saturday going then? What's it like in the future?
Did you hear the juicy bit from the last race day to Vegelbutts? The Kaviri Negus wagered a whole bundle
Not so bad, that's good.
Lost.
Such are the times, my good fellow.
Can I knock over this chair? I cannot. He just walks right through it. Can I get in this water? Yeah, look at Geralt taking a bath. It's like a foot bath, only washing his feet, but that's okay. Captain's saying the future is a bit average. Meals in pill form, world controlled by apes, you know the usual. How many robots? Are there any robots, or have we been lied to about the robots? Good stuff, by the way, Captain Pants, man. You guys saying Dandelion is a medieval Lando? Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate now, especially because now in the third game, Dandelion owns the that whole let's say House of Ill Repute. So he's kind of like Lando being the operator of the city. Kevin's saying there's a couple AI overlords. Yeah, you gotta have a few. Glad to hear you're not letting it get you down, Captain Pants, man. Alright, so now we want to go talk to the Redanian liaison. Let's go do that. Where is this? 900 paces away. Captain's saying, welcome back from Japan. Thank you. Yeah, it was great. Excellent. All the VODs are still on Twitch. You can see all those. They're on YouTube now as well, by the way. Exclamation mark episodes. And yeah, it was just an excellent time. All Tokyo, 10 days. You know, still 3 streams every day from Tokyo. It was a lot of content as well. I didn't expect how many cool things I'd be able to do on stream. But
come on, Roach.
Yeah, just a lot of food and drink and merriment abound.
We pay tax.
They say the income tax for trading.
Accursed hunters.
Have you been to Japan, Captain Pants Man? It's actually a big, from my time being in Japan, I found that Australia and New Zealand are some of the biggest places that people go on vacation to Japan from. Like a lot of European-looking, let's say a lot of gaijin, a lot of white people who go to Japan will be from Australia and New Zealand. Captain saying, watching a stream of traveling isn't quite the same as doing the traveling. Well, it's the next best thing. Mine were particularly fly on the wall as well, so it's about as close as I could try to make it.
Let's go.
I didn't want to make it like, hey, look, I'm at like this destination or whatever, and then like make like a episode about XYZ. It was more like weird in the middle of walking to a place, and now you're gonna see like the city, you know, without me like being a tour guide or whatever. And when I would watch them back, I was like, yeah, I really like the way this is done. Not like a YouTuber or something. Like I was just like literally sharing the trip with everyone. D guys saying, what does Roach do while Geralt is meditating? Sleep? I guess. Yeah, I don't know what he. Sometimes Geralt will meditate in the middle of like a main road. And I always think that somebody should like wake him up and be like, "Excuse me, I have to get my cart through here. You can't just meditate in the middle of this road." Oh, Captain Pantsman's gonna be going to the UK. Nice. That's farther than Japan for you, right? That's a big. How long is that flight? That's a big one. I think Japan for me was 12 hours. I'm not sure how many hours on a plane that would be for you. Because that's like the other side. That's like a proper like other side of the world type of trip, basically. Whichever direction you go, it's about the same distance. Ken has saying 25 to 30 hour flight? That's got to be with stopovers though, right? I don't think there are any flights that are more than 24 hours. 17 hours, okay. to one city. Yeah, but you're probably doing stopovers.
Not so fast.
In total travel time. Yeah, I was like, wait, that can't be the length of the flight. 17 hours, though, is pretty insane as well. You're going to get to watch a lot of movies. You could watch Lord of the Rings back-to-back more than once. Do a Lord of the Rings and Hobbit trilogies marathon. And then also do the 1977 cartoon series as well, just for good measure. Do you guys think the guy you rode past suggested that Geralt be executed? Just another day in Witcherland. They all hate Witchers.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hanged for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday, reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
That was their contingency cutscene. Like, wait, did he try to go back to Novigrad yet? Oh, okay, yeah, he did. But if he didn't, I guess that guy would have given us a pass.
Back under your rock.
Find the shoemaker's wagon. Kind of saying I would just sleep or be too excited to pay attention for a movie. Yeah, that's tough to sleep for 17 hours though, or for 25 to 30 hours. But yeah, whatever you do, that's gonna be a good time. What are you heading over there for? To jolly old UK. You guys saying if you watch the extended Lord of the Rings Hobbit, it's 23.5 hours. Wow. I guess that would make sense because the third Lord of the Rings movie's extended edition is like 4.5 hours. And yeah, I could see that math working out. That's insane. That'd be a heck of a watch through. I have still not seen the extended Hobbit number 3. It's like I'm keeping it as like the thing. It's like the final thing I have left, so I don't wanna have all of it. It's like how I've never watched the final episode of How I Met Your Mother, because there'll always be one episode ahead of me. There'll always be another episode to watch. Roach just walked through this bridge. He's a very talented horse. You know, he doesn't get enough credit for his achievements here. Canopy Aspen's visiting the other half. Nice. That's gonna be a great trip. So you've been to the UK before? Or no, you said you had never gone outside of the country, right? So that's gonna be an amazing time then. What are your like things that you wanna? your like number 1, 2, and 3 things you want to do when you're over there.
Dear these tariffs.
Sightseeing wise, I mean.
Whoa there, Roach.
You guys saying, I was laughing because I
Come
read
on
that
now.
statistic and one of the comments said, great, that leaves half an hour for snack and runs and potty breaks. Oh yeah, if you're trying to do it in 24 hours. Oh man.
Move it.
That would be a really, really,
Slow
I would love
now.
to do that
Whoa.
one time. There's a theater,
Slower.
in Hollywood that, the Egyptian Theater is one of the most, historic theaters in the world. It's, I believe it's the first movie palace that was, built in Hollywood in the 1920s. And they used to have those really lavish premieres there and stuff. And they do, now it's like a decommissioned theater. They don't run new movies. They run classic movies. So they'll do like The Godfather on like 35 millimeter or Lawrence Arabia on 70 millimeter. You know, they have all the original, it's not like digital projections. It's like the original film stock and stuff. Very, you know, film buff focused. And they'll do, I've never been to one, but they do a Lord of the Rings trilogy screening. And I would love to do that. I would love to see those movies in theaters again. Because when I saw them in theaters, you know, I was a little kid.
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something.
Look at the shoemaker's cart. It's got a shoe on it. What is this? Ah! Oh! Get out of here, warg. You're in the wrong franchise. Do you guys think it would probably be so cool? Yeah, that's like, it would be so meaningful to me as like a huge Lord of the Rings fan. And it would be a really big, you know, time investment, but, you know, I'd be definitely down for it. I did a Hobbit trilogy screening, actually, when the third Hobbit movie came out. AMC, you know, when there's like, they did it for Avengers and stuff, where they have like, you know, they'll screen the whole franchise. And I did, when The Hobbit 3 came out, they had like a screening where you could go and watch the first, second, and then the new third movie. It was like the day that the third one came out. You could watch all 3 of the movies back to back to back. And that was a great time. But Lord of the Rings would be even longer. Campy has been saying I have no idea what I would do sightseeing-wise. Probably just absorb. Yeah, that's what we did in Tokyo too. We didn't really have any objectives. We just wanted to walk around, and we ended up finding so many things, like walking down the street being like, oh, let's go to that tomorrow, and you know, like seeing it on the spot and then deciding to go to it. How long are you gonna be over there?
Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out. Dragged off.
A shoe.
Wonder where its wearer is.
Let's keep investigating. Another shoe. How many shoes do you have?
A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
Oh, it's the guy who makes shoes, so they're not all his shoes.
Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
You guys saying, if the shoemaker met those guys, he's probably not coming back.
Wonder where its wearer
Oh yeah, all
is.
the wolves. Yeah, wolves tend to dislike shoemakers because they don't wear shoes themselves, and they're jealous that they can't wear shoes.
A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
I'm guessing we just want to follow this trail here. Was it not in this tent here? Oh no, this is where the cannibal camp was. This guy either is a shoemaker or he's an alien species that has about 48 feet. It's kind of a 50-50 shot right now of which one's more
What's he doing here?
possible.
Greetings.
Away go with you go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes wound up here.
Here shoot it grows. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no log. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cart. Shoes is big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blach. Oggy make man's shoes make. Frog, Pog and Rog shoes make.
You even need shoes?
Shoes on humans is it. Shoes once Og, Pog and Rog. Big lords trollers be. Like humans is.
So long.
I like that they think that
Troll cave must be nearby.
they think that shoes are what make people into lords. Oh, Captain Hansen's saying 2 to 4 weeks. That's gonna be a great time. That's gonna be a great time. I would love to go to Tokyo for like over 2 weeks, but it's hard to get away for that long. So that's really cool that you're doing a 2 to 4 week trip. That's awesome. Kenneth Hansen saying, I think Witcher has my favorite depiction of trolls. Yeah, I really do like the trolls in these games, and they have a fun dialect too. They're just they're very I guess they just have like a different kind of tinge to them, and I think my favorite troll is the one that's in The Witcher 2, the extended cut or whatever. Like if you play Witcher 2 now, it's added in. It was one of like those DLC things where there's the troll under the bridge who is drinking so much vodka that he like doesn't do his duties as a troll anymore. I really love that that troll, like it, and he's got like a Russian accent. I really love those trolls. You guys saying you can speak troll? Geralt is a man of many talents. He loves any kind of monster. He will romance and or interact with. The jury's out on whether he'll romance this troll, though. Yeah, I imagine that's part of the Witcher's duties, is to like understand monster languages when he can. Let's see, any clues around here? Kind of Hansen saying they're not just big, dumb, and violent on sight. Yeah, that's I think that's one of the things that makes The Witcher a great series, is like they turn a lot of fantasy tropes on their heads. So it's not just like, you know, it's never what you expect it to be. It's a much more nuanced universe, and I really like that. There's a lot of stuff in the Witcher books. Oh look, we've already been to this cave apparently, because there's no, we can't loot anything. But yeah, in the Witcher books there's a lot of stories that are like, you could tell that they're based on, you know, Brothers Grimm stories that Disney movies were made out of. Like there's one plot line in one of the Witcher books where he meets the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, but it's like a totally different kind of storyline, and I really like when they do that kind of stuff where they like turn things on their head. I guess I shouldn't say too much about that stuff though, because we may find it in the game. Who knows? Oh, I wonder if this is a Hobbit type of reference here. Let's search the cave before we interact with them. No, I wanted to search the cave.
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my, been bloody years.
This hole.
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
Bugger friend on go. A wheeze in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Can't let no go. Tell her sit. Sit ass down. Tell her suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends. But Taller needs to come with me.
Blood know where Tyler go. Tyler shoeses makes.
But I need him.
Tyler's here stay. You shoeses got. Og shoeses got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tyler shoeses make. Tyler go.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the ploughing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Shoeses pog for? And rug for?
2 pairs for each of you gnarled pricks.
Tyler go. But back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight. Be back in a bit. Got to admit, you have a way with trolls. Ever thought of having children?
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
Ah, you've not changed a bit. Still tart as rotting rhubarb. Just happened to be passing through? Or did someone send you to find me?
Roach and Dijkstra.
Ah, mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice. Though I am grateful you came to get me, Geralt. Must have a lot on your mind. All those monsters to kill.
Heard you 3 are planning to do some killing of your own.
Huh? I tell you, clowns.
Kinda. Didn't offer any details, though. Maybe you'd be willing. Gesture of gratitude?
Sorry, mate. If they were mum, I've got to be mum.
Be that way. How'd you even wind up out here? Nilfgaard-occupied land now.
You saying the Black Ones have no use for cobblers?
Probably brought their own.
Brought fuck all, as I see it. Amateurs in uniform. And you'll not find a better cobbler than Tala anywhere in the north.
Yeah, right.
You doubt me?
You're a spy, and you're working with Roach and Dijkstra now. Doubt you went out there to fix Nilfgaardian boots.
Ah, I see you've thought about this. I admit it. Cobbler act's my cover. Who takes an interest in cobblers? No one. You sit there, doing your work, hammering on that sole, and blokes beside you talk. Bollocks, mostly. But sometimes they say something interesting.
Like?
That's all I'm willing to say.
It's a good idea. For anybody who doesn't remember, we met Taller in the first Witcher game. He was the spy who... We saw him at that rich guy's party, and then it turned out that he was a spy who was working for the king. And I think he might have been in the second one as well. I don't remember. Hey, welcome T. Bauer into the stream. Let's get an exclamation mark high for T. Bauer joining the show as well. Welcome on in. Diga saying, are the other monsters always screaming, please don't kill us? I guess. We, unfortunately, Geralt only spent all his time learning how to speak troll. So he doesn't know how to speak all the other monster languages, and therefore cannot empathize. Oh man, that would be a really sad turn of affairs, wouldn't it? You guys saying, people ain't gonna keep coming here to just get ate by you and Bert. That's an excellent scene.
Mm-hmm.
And the Peter Jackson one did such a great job with that. I really love the way that he did that.
Life treating you all right?
Bit like a potato beetle. I keep quiet, stay out of trouble, and live on fucking potatoes.
It's been a while. Fill me in.
Nilfgaard fucking dismantled the Termarian Secret Service in one night. I barely escaped with my life. Proceeded to drown my sorrows till my liver screamed bloody murder.
What do you do now?
Grassroots work. I hang about the area, watching, listening, asking questions, and recruiting new agents.
Farewell.
Yeah, I do. Most of the fucking time, thanks. Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Og and his mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own, so bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right, gotcha. Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. Sort about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain. One and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
So long, Taller. And good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty ore with a clap. But we'll figure a way round that twat. Soon the old bloody North will be blathering about how he got fucked.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
I hope they do, because I like all 3 of these characters. Wait, that's the end of that mission? Hold on, there's gotta be more to that. I love that they brought Taller back. I almost forgot about him. Alright, now... that was it. That was the mission. Holy crap. What the heck? I want to know what happened. Alright. I guess we'll find out.
Go, go.
I wonder, that seems like the kind of mission that would like change the ending, you know, like in Witcher 2, where like based on certain things you did, it's like, oh, in this one, Radovid gets assassinated, in this one he doesn't, because you didn't do that mission. I'm curious how that's going to work out. Damn, those are big dogs. Are these wargs? They're like bigger than this guy. Alright, where do we have to go here? Why are they pointing me? We could just go like this. Why are they pointing me to not go through this bridge? You guys saying if Radovid turns up dead, we'll know what happened. Yeah. There you go. We'll have to check the notice boards, see if anyone says, by the way, Radovid died.
Not so fast, Roach.
Get out the way, people crying. Where are we? The border post. I don't think we've ever gone here.
There.
Long live Radovid? I don't know about that one.
Come through. Stay out of my way.
How are you doing, by the way, T. Bauer? How is your night going on this fine Friday? Friday night. It's the witching hour on the East Coast, and it is the witching hour in the Geralt Coast as well. Every hour is the witching hour for Geralt. Damn, look at those white trees. Can we harvest those? Those are pretty cool looking. We cannot harvest them. They are intangible. We can walk right through them. They're a figment of Geralt's Witcher's imagination. It's a side effect of all the potions. Do you guys think long live Radovid, the 3 conspirators just before assassinating him? T-Bauer's night is going good. That's good to hear, T-Bauer. Glad to hear it. Anybody have any good weekend plans? I'm going to watch the Terminator movies, hopefully. Whoa, what's going on with this pyre? Damn. Novigrad is in full swing.
Wonderful. I serve the eternal fire. Help! Save me! I'm dying. Where you going?
Thanks to you, Geralt.
I've buried my whole family. Wolves killed me son, lost me wife.
No loitering round here.
Oh, we're going back to the place with Priscilla. Okay. Decaf can be working. Nice. Yeah, same.
So, how you go with this thing?
There's no escape. Captain Pantsman weekend plans are on a 2-week break. Nice. Become one with my chair. I like that. Sounds like a nice time. Is this the actual place? Wasn't this place like ransacked earlier? Now it's completely populated again.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
I like that line. Alright, we're looking for Priscilla, who's gonna be upstairs. There's her poster. I love this. This is like a Pete Townsend. That's really good, actually. I never noticed that. I didn't notice that her other hand was up in the air like that. Hold on, we gotta search for this now. Search. Okay, wait, we'll do it here.
Just look at the freak.
Hand in air. I don't know how to search for that. But that's like Pete Townsend's thing, is like he would play his guitar like this, where he'd bam, and then his other arm goes up in the air like that. That's literally one-to-one what this picture of Priscilla is. That's pretty funny. Pete Townsend's the guy from The Who. That's really funny. I'm gonna take a Steam screenshot of that. How do you do it? F12?
Will you get those shunters past the barbers?
Course.
Oh, that's why, because there's more than one poster. This is a different one. So we've probably never seen that one before then, the Pete Townsend one. That's really funny.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Kind of has to say, I hope that was an intended reference. Oh, it had to have. I mean, that was like literally they must have traced the. They must have traced his thing, because like this picture is like exactly what that was. But I feel like The Witcher has a lot of those kinds of references in it. I'm wondering who the
Think I
other
know
ones
how to
are.
free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How'd you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer?
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion. Irina Renard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings.
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Yeah, speaking of references, here's a good old Shakespeare reference for you in this line. Plays the thing.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his no, better, his beloved. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urcheon of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point, he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Parvetta. They want him dead, but at that instant, a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
Will I get a say in any of this, or have you decided everything already?
Why are you cross? It's the nature of the creative process. We toss around ideas and choose the best ones.
Meaning yours.
Well, you must admit I'm better acquainted with the theatre. Naturally, you'll play a part in shaping this play. Contribute to the work as a whole. Dandelion will explain how it works later.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witcher's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Let's go with the Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
If it was a comedy, they'd be more likely to take it, to not hang us for being witches for writing a play where the Doppler is the hero.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
That was pretty good. Oh, we can read it. Wow. Do you guys think it's the movies only medieval style? Yeah. I would like to do a medieval movie in the movies game. The Doppler's Salvation. Witcher. To slay beasts most foul, 'twas for this I was made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid. Cheerful, bold. Witcher. Perhaps midst the guest he hides in fear. Intense, lively. Witcher. Seems men's hearts can love for changelings foster. Joyful. Witcher. But a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches. Disgusted. Witcher. No monster is he worse, is he whose shape can shift. Ceremonial. Oh. Seems a little on the nose, but okay. The thing I'm curious about is, what are these other posters supposed to be referencing then? Because they're probably also based on famous rock musicians, if the other one was Pete Townsend. I feel like I might have seen... Oh, God. There might be a Fleetwood Mac album. I don't know. I'm not going to get it just by guessing, though. I feel like I've seen that pose before, but I don't know which one it is. I'm sure there's something on the internet about it, but I'll refrain from looking it up. We'll work on that one. And you guys think we're partners? I'm just in charge. Yeah, a proper working relationship.
Damn it!
I like that Garrett was actually offended. Like, he actually wanted to help write the play. Also, I don't know of anyone who can write a play in like 2 or 3 hours. That seems pretty tough to do. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for The Witcher 3 today. Thank you, everybody, for joining the show. We're about to be embarking on a creative endeavor and possibly even act in a play. We'll see what happens. Now, we're going to raid at the end of this one, so let's get a raid message in that chat. And to anybody who doesn't know, the channel you're watching right now, it's called The Voice of Nick. On here, I stream 3 times a day, 7 days a week. We play story-based games on here, and they're all what we call ultra-blind playthroughs. So that means that I don't talk over story or cutscene moments, but I do request no one utilize their pre-existing knowledge of the game or franchise. If you want to see more of what happens on here, you can type !games in the chat. You'll get a full list of all 4 concurrent gameplay series going now, including The Witcher 3. And if you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top, you see a follower goal of 8. We're currently at 7, so we're almost there, guys. Once we get to that 8 spot, we're going to be doing a Voice of Nick voice live on stream to celebrate. Now, if you like the channel, you want to support the stuff that I do, then consider subscribing. Subscribers get a whole bunch of stuff on here, including the Voice of Nick emote, legendary status in the chat and Discord, 200 meatballs, higher chance to win in the heist minigames, and ad-free streams. Subs will also have access to our special event stuff that we're doing later in the month, in, I think, a week from now. All of the Death Stranding content we're going to be doing will be subscribers only, so get excited for that, ladies and gents. Now, if you like the channel as well, you can also cheer. On the cheer leaderboards this week, we have in 3rd place, nobody. 2nd place, nobody. 1st place, Gaming Hour with 110 cheer. That's a purple level cheer. Thank you to Gaming Hour. Thank you to everybody who supports these streams. It is highly appreciated. You're directly helping these shows to get better. Every single day, I improve at least one thing about this family of channels, whether it is the YouTube exclusive gameplay series of Danganronpa that we've been doing for the last several months. That comes out 4 times a week on the YouTube channel, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can find that at !YouTube in the chat. You can also find the Twitch Playbook, which is a free weekly podcast I created to help you guys with your Twitch channels. The newest episode of that actually just came out today, episode 44. That's been going for the last 10 months straight. You can find the Twitch Playbook on iTunes, Spotify, all the major podcast platforms. Now let's find a channel to raid, ladies and gents. Let's see who's playing some video games right now. I'm going to get a raid message in that chat. Make sure you guys get that thing ready to go and copied down so that you can bring that into the next stream we join. Let's see who's playing some video games at the moment, though. We could say hello to... which one? How about this one? We're going to say hello to Colonel Frosty. Uh-oh. I can't look at that screen right now. That is a video of Death Stranding. And I haven't looked at anything about Death Stranding. Okay, we're going to join Colonel Frosty's stream, and I've moved the window behind my taskbar so I cannot see the trailer for Death Stranding. I literally don't even know what Death Stranding looks like. I've seen I think the announcement trailer, which didn't have anything in it, and then I've seen nothing else. So I'm pretty excited to like actually figure out what this game is when I play it in a week. I don't think I've ever been so in the dark about a video game before. So let's jump into Colonel Frosty's stream, ladies and gents. A wonderful, fantabulous, fantastic streamer. And make sure you copy down that raid message. It says Meatball Marauders are here to party. You can either copy that one down and paste it in Colonel Frosty's stream, or you can write in the alternate raid message. That's especially useful if you're on a device like an Android phone that doesn't let you copy-paste off Twitch. You can instead just write in Glorious Meatball Raid, which you see in the chat right below. Whichever one you choose, let's jump into Colonel Frosty's stream together, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching the show, and bye-bye.